So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the game, I explained this in detail in my earlier video about Nick Fuentes. You're going to have people bashing Israel, bashing the Jews 24/7. And most people will call them feds. But they're really, I would say, getting dark money, maybe with crypto and stuff like that, by the same people they are bashing 24/7. What does this entail? What do they have to gain from this? Many. Censorship, passing new laws, etc., etc. So in this game, if you're starting to wake up or have just woken up to this whole, platform of the Illuminati or something like that, you could call that crazy, whatever. If you want to look into conspiracy theories, you're going to have a group of people that are going to add pressure to you. They're going to have a system where they are going to leave comments on your content via X post, YouTube, etc. And if you don't tote the line saying that the Jews control everything, they're going to make you feel peer pressure, but it's all by design. They are mostly ran out of the United Kingdom. And if you want to get more insight into that, look at my previous video about Nick Fuentes. So they're going to want to recruit you and change your mind and change how you view the world. That, the Jews control everything. And whatever you think about that, it's your opinion, whatever. But I have never fallen into that trap because it's a trap. Let's say, for instance, you want to run for political office. You can't, because there's going to be a treasure trove out there of your content, bashing the Jews 24/7 or bashing whatever group of people out there. So that's how they get you. Loomer, who is of that ethnicity, I guess, a Jewish woman, has it, but she doesn't completely understand the method they use. So Candace Owens, I threw out there I threw out bait out there to see if she would call Alex Jones Bill Hicks. And this is how you know who's who and who's affiliated with who and who. She never took the bait. She never stated the obvious when she was going back and forth with Alex Jones, or Alex Jones going back and forth with her. So that's how you know who's affiliated with who and who's doing what. And people out there might say, that's crazy. That's a crazy conspiracy theory. But trust me, people who know. And you really can find out who's real or not by that simple conspiracy theory. Sure, it sounds crazy, but the evidence is out there. So here we go. Loomer states that Candace Owens has hired nearly all Zionist Jewish lawyers to defend her versus the president of France. Now, why would she do that? Maybe her excuse is going to be, because Jewish lawyers are the best. No, it's because just like Nick Fuentes, she is controlled or getting dark money from these same people that she's bashing 24/7 to be against Israel and the Jews. Every time anti-Israel, anti-Jewish stuff, and of course people are going to have their opinions. No, I do not agree with genocide, obviously, that's bad. But anytime you see people like Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens, their whole shtick is about bashing Israel, they work for the same people they are bashing. And like I said, there's different fractions out there of who is part of what and what. And Alex Jones certainly is a part of the Nick Fuentes, Candace Owens crowd, etc. So here she goes. Candace Owens has said, you cannot trust Jewish people because they are all the same. I would say this is false because I grew up, born and raised in New York City, raised close to Jewish people. I have never encountered a Jewish person that has ever done anything wrong to me or bad. So that is false. Not all Jewish people are the same. Maybe people in power, but not all Jewish people are the same. And that's where I don't agree with the whole, Jews control the world or whatever. Sure, there's people in power, but from my investigations, it goes deeper than that. Then she goes on, this and that. But this is the game. She has it, but not completely. These people are being funded by the same people that are going to come out and try to censor Americans. They're going to say everything's anti-Semitic, blah, 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 blah. And people fall for that. My recommendation and advice to people that go around saying, F the Jews, F Israel 24/7. Sure, you have a moral obligation to come out and say those things because of what we're seeing in the world. But if you have been saying this before Israel went to war with Iran, etc., that's it. The game is over for you. You can never be successful in this game of politics. You could only have a voice online, like X and possibly YouTube, etc. This is how they get you by tactics like this. They all want to make you people a Nick Fuentes, a Candace Owens, Sneeko, Andrew Tate, etc. Andrew Tate is the biggest disappointment because he has a lot of good things to say, but he's been brainwashed to the point where he is a Muslim now. Dude is freaking practicing Islam. And of course, he's another one that bashes the Jews 24/7. So Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, even Alex Jones now, which is even more ridiculous. These are the main people working for the same people they bash 24/7. And it's not all the same Jewish fractions. They are purposely being paid off by a different group of Jewish people. And Laura Loomer appears to be from a different perspective. Even though I don't agree with her, she kind of has it on point when she's exposing Candace Owens like that. So there you have it. Laura Loomer hits the nail on the coffin, but not 100%. If she digs deeper, then she'll start to connect. Oh, maybe Candace Owens and all these other people, maybe they work for the same people they're bashing 24/7. And that's that. If you want more information, look at my previous video on Nick Fuentes.